Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear on Discord right now, by the way.
Yeah. I wish I could tell you what I did different other than reboot my machine, but nothing. For those of you out in Twitch land, if you can hear us, let me know. I am trying to reload our game. All right. So I am going to move us into, um, we'll do,
Hey Sean, I was gonna ask you, we already established you said you were using Wi-Fi, right?
yeah, I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a cord long enough to run from where my router is to here.
Did you reset your router too by chance? Okay. Does Astro have a in talk option like World 20? Are you able to talk inside of Astro?
It just as a heads up, I don't think your mic audio is coming through on the Twitch.
And there we go. So for those of you that are out on chat, I sincerely apologize for the complete cluster that tonight's stream has been. Let's see if that shows up eventually, someday. I don't know if I probably don't even have the chat correctly set up for here. But got my audio input. Got Monkey's music going on. Hey. Alright, so we are slowly but surely catching up in the chat there. So, it is showing up. It's better than nothing. I do once again, I do apologize. This is my first time using OBS. I've got my bitrate cut down so it wasn't quite going so high. I thought maybe that was doing it. You know, so we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully whoever's still out there will hang out with us to the end of the stream. We're on break now until about 9:45. That's about 9 minutes, so hang with us. I promise we won't go anywhere.
So I hear Erwin always talking about reprints. I don't know where to find any.
Reprints of what?
Just old modules.
No.
I mean, I see them in PDF form, but I want a hard copy.
Go Dragon. Oh my gosh. Oh my God! I just posted a thing from there from the other night. Dragon's Trove. Dragon's Trove has a lot of good stuff you can buy, and it's really used in good condition stuff. That I mean, it's not just PDF; it's the actual modules.
Oh, the original stuff?
Yeah, yeah. He got everything: new stuff, old stuff. DragonsTrove.com.
Hashtag not sponsored.
What's that?
I said not.
Not sponsored. Yeah.
Yeah, not sponsored.
Yep.
I told myself I was going to buy some of the models I don't have from long ago, and especially Greyhawk base.
It's interesting. I'm looking, and I posted a couple things in chat, but the chat's not scrolling up. The other thing I got to fix is my Stream Elements alerts aren't showing in chat, and those need to be shown in chat too. So there's a lot of tweaks and fixes I got to do on here. So like I said, man, I really apologize for the cluster that was tonight. Maybe I just needed to reboot my machine so it was all nice and pretty before the stream started. I didn't do it today, so I think lessons learned. Yeah, I actually posted the other day a Dragon's Trove receipt that I found because I was taking all the stuff out of the garage, putting it in my new office, and package slip fell out. It was from 1999, handwritten, all the stuff that I had bought and stuff. It was kind of cool. I posted it on their Facebook, and he's like, "Dude, I found one like that the other day too." It was funny. Yes, I don't know if you guys have noticed on the. I've changed a little bit on the stream. When we first kick off, I now rotate y'all's pictures through, and now I've got them here on the intermission page. I really want to build a layout for having like 5th edition like cards for you guys, so you have your picture and all your stats and stuff, all your relevant stats like level and class and maybe some of your stat abilities and whatnot, maybe your primary weapon or something like that on there, so people can kind of see what race and class you are. So the other thing that I noticed that's not happening, and I got to do it on here too, is when the picture shows up, I want it to have well, I should say on the main chat when you guys are talking, you guys aren't lighting up, and I think it's because I gotta redo it for OBS. So anyway, but it's weird that the chat isn't rolling, so it's kind of bumming me out. Oh no, my internet's going. And we're back. I look down and my kilobyte per second is down to like 700. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of slow.
Yeah.
I'm back. What were you saying? Something about you wanted to intro what?
Whatever.
I'm gonna go get a water.
No. No, I was just saying that I'm redoing like the intro and I want to redo some of the other things, but like here on our intermission where I've got your guys' pictures now are sort of cycling through, but I want to make that a like a designer character card. So it's got your character picture on it, it's got your stats on it, your class and level and stuff like that. So something like that to be on there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. But I haven't really found a good design for that. It would be similar to a fifth edition, some of the fancy ones you see in 5e, but it's obviously not 5e. I want to have it made for 1e.
Do you know what kind of style you want? Like, you have a good image of what you want in your head?
I kind of do. Just something like on a parchment type background with the character in the corner and their stats and stuff and their class and level. Just something that's aesthetically pleasing. You know what I mean? Where I could swap out a character image in a corner. I would really prefer to have if we were able to do it. I know character portrait only does portraits, right, Monkey? It doesn't do full body.
No, it doesn't do full body.
Yeah, so at a minimum, we could take what we've got, right, and put them in there, and then have the stats below it, sort of like the character at the top with some sort of scroll work underneath it, with their stats and class and level and stuff on it.
I did something like this, but it's not really a...
Yeah, see, something similar to that, right? But the thing is, it would be the character would be toward the top, and then we'd have. I mean, I think I showed you that one I wanted to buy that one time, Adam. It was like $5 for that particular.
Yeah, I remember.
That particular style. But I want that for like the 5th edition group because you can find all kinds of stuff on 5e.
If I recall correctly, the thing you were thinking about buying comes with like a Photoshop document or something like that?
Yeah, it comes with the PSD, so.
Yeah, so I could edit that for you.
Yeah. Exactly. And you could do, different stuff, right? And that's what I was saying. That'd be kind of I might get one of those just to see what it looks like. It's only $5, right? So.
Yeah. It's a coffee.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're getting ready to come back here. We shall be back. We're going to have like 3 streams up tonight. I'll be like, oh, you streamed 3 times this week. Yeah, well, it's one of them was for about 20 minutes. Another one was for a couple hours. God, it's so frustrating. I just hope the rest of the night goes quietly.
It happens, man.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Even my PC crashed. I got another one of those Kmod exception errors.
Yeah,
I thought I fixed it, but sure enough, right during the damn game.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Are the K mode errors usually caused by like driver issues or something?
Probably.
Yeah, it's saying ndu.sys keeps screwing it up, and I've followed all the things. I've replaced the driver. I don't know what else to do.
Hit it with a hammer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's how.
Get a new laptop.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I get new computers at work all the time. Hit it with a hammer.
Is it an AMD chip?
Yeah, it's a Dell.
Woo. All right, let's bring this thing back to where we wanted to be. So here we come back. Let's move ourselves over there. Is everybody out there in chat? Can you see us? Can we see? Are we out there still? Just want to make sure. Looks like we got some people still watching us. I don't know if it's just our gamers watching us or we actually have real live bodies out there watching us. But man, what a cluster that first hour or 2 hours was. Man. So, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
In Discord?
You're coming through just fine.
Good. So I am going to get off of. I was out there on the stream, just wanting to look and see, going over to the mod view just to make sure I'm not missing anything. And I'm going to close out so I don't have any extra browsers going that I don't need. So, when last we left our party, having knelt their way all the way down all of these halls, they worked their way through a strange sort of a hallway with these weird carved statues of these old crones that were sort of supporting other old crones all the way up to the ceiling. Investigating that area, they found nothing. And so they continued on until they have finally come to what they believe is the end of the hallway. Opens into a chamber empty, besides the fact that there was an alcove at the far side. And in that alcove, there was an old crone male, a man, sort of hunched over and in a supplicative sort of a position, taking their cues as they had been throughout the walk through this area. They went and knelt before the statue, and as they did, they felt the floor shift beneath them, and lo and behold, a skidding blade came sliding out about 4 feet up from the wall, or from the floor, I mean, and it went literally all the way across the room. It just slight all the way through. Fortunately, everybody had knelt in their supplicative manner, but even though it was, Arthur's hat was caught up in the device as the trap was sprung, knocking his hat from his head, cutting some of the edge slightly, but at least he can still put it back on his head and wear it. And as it did, slowly, or I should say after it did, a couple seconds later, you watched as the statue of the old crone man began to sink on its stand into the floor, as the stone on stone grinding as it slowly lowered. And when it got to the floor level, or when the head got all the way to the floor level, this piece of stone slid across the top. There was a brief pause and a clicking sound as suddenly the wall behind the statue began to lower. And as it did, you could see it opened up into another large burial crypt of some kind. And no sooner than the wall had collapsed all the way down than a creature comes charging out of the chamber screaming, "I am free at last!" And you watch as this emaciated, undead-looking creature with foul fangs and razor-sharp claws, his clothes are torn to bits, his skin is an ashen grayish sort of a white, his mouth looks like he's been chewing on himself as it's bloody and frothing, and his eyes are a glowing red as he comes charging at you. I need somebody to roll for surprise for me.
Got it.
I'll do that.
All right, I'm going to clear here.
It's a 6-sided, right?
That is correct. As
No.
you guys are surprised, as the creature is going to get one free assault upon you as it comes rushing in, I am going to roll a 4-sided dice to see who it launches itself at, going in a clockwise motion starting with the paladin, and it attacks the paladin. So a protection from evil means they cannot attack you, or they just get a -2 to attack you, Zadkiel.
I believe it is. Let me see. I think I wrote it on my character sheet. So a protection from evil. Okay.
-2 to hit the protected creature.
Got it. I just want to make sure it wasn't when they couldn't. All right, so, and that is everybody within a 10-foot radius of you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so I am going to roll its attack as it goes to attack the paladin. Oh, let me get my monster manual out too, because this is actually the 3rd edition of the monster that they give in the book, so I want to make sure that Do do do. And immediately, Zadkiel, you and Deglin realize that this is a white, and you know that only things of magic and silver can affect it. And if it touches you, it can literally drain your life force from you.
Does holy water work?
Yeah, holy water would be. I consider holy water, yes,
Cool.
against undead. It does. I think it's 2 to 8 if you hit. 11 as the white is a 4. What is your armor class again, Zadkiel?
It is a 1.
Okay, it needs a 14 to hit you. And let me make sure. It only gets 1 attack. Yep, okay. Cool. So, as you now see this undead creature that you know can literally swipe the life from you, I need everybody to declare their actions. Arthur?
I'm going to throw some holy water at it.
Okay.
Probably gonna do the same, yeah.
Deglin, holy water.
How many darts do you have there, Arthur?
Doesn't matter because they don't do damage to it.
Oh, I thought you had silver darts.
Nope.
I wish.
Nope.
Can we throw silver gold? Can we throw silver pieces at it?
You can if you want.
Will it do damage?
No.
What if I throw it really hard?
I'm not a stripper.
All right.
I don't know what kind of club you go into where you throw coins at someone.
I was thinking like rock skipping, throwing rocks, slinging
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I would allow that, but it would only be if it hits. It would be 1 hit point if you used it in a sling. I'd allow that. I'd like a 1 hit point damage on it. All right.
Take my silver pouch.
Yep. Varys, you using your blade, I assume, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, because it's magical.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, I have a magic sword, so I mean.
Zadkiel, anything you can do or anything you want to do?
First, does anybody have a sling?
I think Varys may have. Varys has a sling, right?
There is.
I do, yes.
I have 6 silver pieces.
So it would take 1 round for you to take his sling, right, and to get it ready,
Yeah,
and
but I
then.
think I might use my natural 20 to turn it
Oh, okay,
because I need a 20 to turn it.
okay. All right.
Before I do that, I want to ask if they have like the silver pieces where we can just hopefully.
Don't forget, you guys just got 100 silver pieces in a bag of silver.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
bag of silver. Just sling all of that out of the sling. It'll do 100 damage, right?
Yeah, that's
Just
how it
give
works.
me the bag and I'll chuck the whole bag at him.
All right. So Zadkiel, you're turning the white then.
Let me roll to see what he does.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Below 50, he's going to push or hit him with the shield as a what do you call it?
I don't know. As a hitting with the
Block?
shield, as a shield bash.
Can I
Yeah,
just
whatever.
can I just point out? Didn't you just pick up a magic sword?
No.
Really? Well,
Well,
you don't know it's magic. Nobody detected magic on it or anything like
Oh,
that.
sure.
But
It was the only thing not rusted in the room. I'd give it a try.
Yeah, that's true. Plus the shield wasn't rusted either.
that is correct.
Give it a shot.
And if it's cursed,
But then it's cursed.
Yeah.
Hey, there's one in your treasure hoard too, either.
All right. So Zadkiel is going to use the. Yeah, and this is gonna. If you guys would just give me a sec, I have to go back and reopen my.
okay. So Zadkiel decides to turn it
Okay.
and go hit it with the silver pieces as bullets.
Okay.
And it, Can it be canon that one side of the silver pieces is Cuthbert's cudgel? Can I request that as like a if it's not
Sure.
in the lore? I want it to be.
Sure. All right.
Hey, let's do it. 1 point of damage.
All right. All right. So,
Where you jump
all
from.
right. So let's first off, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Yeah, I really have to get back in sync here because there we go. All right. Who's rolling initiative?
I don't know who's supposed to be doing it. I guess I'll do it real quick.
Okay.
Ah,
I rolled a 6.
I
Yay.
shouldn't have done it.
Yep. As
This
the
is what I get for taking initiative.
white goes first, as it reaches out for the unholy paladin. He hates the paladin with everything in his fiber. At a -2. Oh, and he rolls a -1. How about that, folks? He rolls
Wow.
a nat 1 as he completely fumbles that miss on the paladin. All right.
Just to be fair, you have 20s, so
I know I do, but I'm saving them for when I need them. All right. Okay, so that is its attack. And Arthur, go ahead and roll to hit. Its armor class is 5.
So I don't imagine 11's gonna hit.
11 won't hit.
I had to ask you guys: should we use a 20 to crit on a holy water or not? Because I'm never gonna hit this thing. I need like an 18.
Yeah, you might as well.
Let me.
Or
Well,
yeah, you want
let
to
me
delay
trigger
your
my
action.
backstab.
Well. Here's what it comes down to. We either use the 20 and the holy water does something, or we don't use the 20 and the holy water does nothing and breaks on the ground. Your choice.
Hmm. I'd say use it.
Well, my backstab would do more.
That's
If you-
true.
Yeah, if you can get behind it.
That's true. Do we have a second 20 or do we only have the one?
Monkey has 1, and the party has 1.
Oh. So then it's up to Monkey.
what?
Hey, Monkey, can we steal your 20 to crit with the holy water? Or are we using it for... No, we're using it for your turn. That's right.
Yeah, I'm using it for the turn.
Okay. I guess the holy water will shatter and not do anything.
Okay. All right. So you guys watch as the creature comes storming out, taking a swipe twice as rapid as you could possibly imagine. Both of its claws rake down the paladin's armor but don't penetrate. Arthur, taking aim, quickly grabs his vial of holy water and whips it. But unfortunately, in his haste, it misses, goes flying over the shoulder of the white, and you hear it shatter on the floor behind it in whatever the chamber is back there. And Deglin.
I'll try to hit it with the holy water.
Okay. Armor class 5. 7.
No, does not hit.
7 does not hit. Armor class 5 for a 4th level. Just to make sure. You need
I did
a...
a 13.
Yeah, you need a 13. Yep. So, don't forget... Yeah, never mind. You don't get a +2. It gets a -2. Okay. So, your vial, make sure you guys track your holy waters as that vial of
Yes.
holy water also goes flaring across Varus.
Go around for a backstab.
Can I circle around it and get behind it?
Yep, you can. All right.
I
And
want to use that nat 20 and do a backstab.
Do
Okay.
your roll first and see if you crit anyway.
yeah,
Because you might just crit.
and then you can save the crit. Oh, you would have hit, I believe. Plus, oh, that's +2. Yeah, never mind.
Go ahead and use the 20.
Yeah, you're gonna use the 20. Okay, go ahead and. I want to make sure what
Yes.
the backstab actually says. I thought it was 3d6, but somebody said it's a ×3.
Yeah,
Backstab would have been +4.
yeah, I'll read it to you if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a ×3.
It says backstabbing is the striking of a blow from behind,
Yep.
be it with a club, dagger, or sword. The damage done per hit is twice normal the weapon used per 4 experience levels. So, double damage for level 1 through 4, triple damage for 5 to 8.
Okay. So you go ahead and roll. Your nat 20 is a crit, right? So go ahead and roll your damage.
Plus a
Yes.
max.
What's that? Yeah. So yeah. So just go ahead and roll the regular sword damage first.
Holy crap, you might take it down.
Right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Go ahead and roll your sword damage. There we go. So that's well.
That's the regular sword damage.
Yep. So that's all right. So 8. All right. Plus 8 is 16. Plus the
Would it be 9?
no. It's gonna
Oh.
be. It's gonna be. Well, he rolled a 7, so he got an 8. So I take it back. 7 plus 8 is a 15. All right. Because you only double the damage, you don't double the plus bonuses and stuff like that, right? So,
25.
right. So it would have been a 7
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
8 is 15, plus 1 is 16 times 3.
42.
And we don't even worry about that. As the creature goes to swipe at the paladin, and then it ducks two of the vials of holy water going flashing over it. It sort of snarls, giving its best impression of "I'm going to eat you alive." Unfortunately, it distracts it just enough for the sneaky Varus to slide past it right behind. As he comes up behind it, grabbing it on the shoulder, putting his blade right in his back and piercing right up through his chest. And you watch the creature howl and scream, and it claws at the sky as its body begins to shrivel, tremble, and erupt into dust. The skeletal remains collapsing to the floor as Varus's blade, in one deft motion, destroys the heinous wight, ending its miserable existence on this earth.
Dang. Good roll.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Very nice.
7 roll, man. That was
Yes.
Oh, so as you guys look, you can see that they're on the other side of the
Slid down.
yeah. On the other side of it, you can see that it is a 30-foot square room that looks to be a tomb of some kind. You can see that the room itself is basically empty, but there is an open sarcophagus sitting all the way across the chamber.
Is it- is-
What's that?
I'm still seeing a monster there.
No, he's gone. If you have to refresh the page, don't worry about
Oh,
it.
okay.
Trust me, he's dead. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Astral is really. I think I got a feeling they're really gonna get rid of it. That's why I know what I want to go with, but we just have to. I have to get there yet. So.
Yeah, I refreshed. He's gone.
Yep. So as you guys look, like I said, you can see that as a sarcophagus of some kind. It's like one of those ones that you see in the movies. It's got sort of the knight engraved or carved on his form carved on top as he's sort of sitting there holding his sword going down his body. You know, with the hilt of the sword up towards his chin. It's sort of like that. But you can see that the sarcophagus lid has been moved off to the side. But other than that, you don't see anything else in the room. There is stuff that you can see from here, glinting, the glint of metal inside the sarcophagus. But what it is, you don't know from here.
Varus, maybe you should check it for traps just to be sure.
I'd like to search for traps and check it out.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead. Your find remove traps is what percent?
25.
Okay, so searching around the sarcophagus, you can see that there is some kind of treasure and metal inside there, but you find no traps. However, inside, you can see that there is an armor breastplate that's laying in there. Looks like it's made out of gold, or at least gold plating. You can see that there's also a helmet made of metal. It's not a full face one, but it's like covers down and comes over your nose, but it doesn't cover like the whole face. There are metal gloves in there, as well as the armored bracers that typically go on metal armor. So whoever was here was apparently a knight of some kind. And last but not least is inside the coffin is an ornately carved wooden sword, longsword.
Wooden sword. Isn't that the same one that was on the handout?
Let us go look. I don't recall.
I pull the scroll out.
Okay. Looking at it, those who would kneel before the meek would see the meek kneel before them. With this blade, should you lead the meek? And it had a question mark of a sword or axe. Legacy of knight something. Was he truly? But as you look at it, in fact, it does look. The blade on the sketching that you have in your hand looks exactly like this one. It looks to be made of wood. Its ornately carved hilt is bound with very fine twine, and it is in fact in extremely good shape.
And it's a wooden sword. That's weird.
With magic, a lot of weird things are possible and practical.
Well,
Who
there's
knows?
armor and a wooden sword here. So
Yep. So just for game purposes, the breastplate itself weighs 30 pounds, and it is solid gold, worth 500 gold pieces.
Now that we have gathered all of these things together, and we have the very fine weapons from the other room, and we have this wooden blade here, if you all like, I can cast a detect magic spell, and I can tell you if it is magical or not.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm cool.
Proper identification will have to wait, but at least this way we can know.
Right.
Doesn't detect magic work in an area, or is it just one item?
Oh, it's an area, so I can detect everything. That's why I was going to recommend doing it. Because we have all these items together now. The two things we found in the previous room, all the other loot we've gathered from here, and now this. So I can just kind of check all of them. If you guys want, I'm leaving it up to you guys. I can also save it for later in case we might run into a magical trap or something.
Okay.
I'm cool with it. I think I
All right.
want to do it, but I'm not the only one. So.
well, sounds good. Might
All right. So as you begin to cast your detect magic spell, immediately the blade and the shield that you retrieved from the adventurer in the previous room with the crone statue illuminate that they are magical, as does this wooden sword. Nothing else that you guys have found is magical. It's all mundane.
All right, I will update that in loot, and I'll let everyone else know
Yep.
that. Yeah.
I need somebody to roll me a percentile dice, please.
Anybody?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anybody just roll for me.
If you want, I'll do it.
Yeah, whoever. Doesn't matter. 36.
36.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. I like that. That's hilarious.
What?
Nothing.
calculating the damage times.
Yep, that times 2 as the ceiling collapses upon you guys. So,
Oh,
nah, just kidding. Hey, man, it's an old rickety. Searching about that, like I said, as you guys search about this room, that's the only thing that you find. Although you can also see that as you search about this room, the walls in the sarcophagus itself have scrapes and scratches and stuff all over it, as if something has been scratching at it for a very long time. Arthur, give me. Well, actually, let the paladin. Paladin, give me an intelligence check, please. Roll a d20 and compare it to your intelligence.
Oh boy.
Monkey boogers.
Yes.
I need a
Roll my intelligence.
roll your intelligence. D20 and compare with your intelligence, please. What's your intelligence?
So I was trying to find.
6.
Close.
Arthur, go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me.
oh wow.
Nice. I like it.
Wow.
Deglin, go ahead and give me an intelligence check. 7. Nice.
I actually have an 8, so
Yeah.
that's under.
Varys, go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Nice.
I passed mine.
Yep. So as you guys are looking at it, Deglin, you're pretty familiar with various types of armor and whatnot. Varys, a little bit to an extent, you as well. But because you're an elf, you've been around such a long time. You've seen things more than a lot of people, and you realize that this armor and this helmet and this design is easily close to a century old. So whoever was buried here, you're talking upwards of 1,000 years, maybe a little less, but in that 500 to 1,000 year range.
Holy, yeah, that was probably that weight then. So he must have somehow got cursed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's quite not for sure, but yeah. So you guys now have a magical sword, a magical shield, and a magical wooden sword. The sword of paddling. That's what we're going to call it. The sword of paddling.
Not the sword of cuddling.
Yeah. Okay. The sword of cudgeling. So, another look around this room, and you guys don't find any other exits. So, what do we want to do?
Well, we know that shield's magical, right?
Yes, the shield and both swords.
Should we re-up? Or anybody think particularly of anything specific about those particular items?
Unfortunately, there is no way to know exactly what they do until we start to use them, unless you want to wait until we are done with this place.
Yeah. Well, we know that the paladin doesn't have a magical weapon, and every time we've gone up against undeads. So
I mean, it was your idea to kneel. Maybe you should take the wooden sword.
I can't have a wooden sword.
I was talking to the Zetkiel.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I detect evil on weapons, or is it just
No, it's only I would say yes if it was a like a sentient type of a weapon, like if it had some sort of evil, or if it was like a primer, like a demon. A demon owned this sword and used it for evil or whatever the case may be. Then it may be tainted with evil on it that way. But no.
So, okay. So has a demon? Does this belong to a demon?
You don't know. You detect no evil on anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Ever since the white left, the sense of evil in this area around you has gone away.
Well, if you want me to have the wooden sword, I will take it as a momentum, as a symbol of my repentance for kneeling at the statue and causing harm to my colleagues.
It is magical, and it may provide you with more bonuses than you might expect. Who knows?
This is true. 4.
Maybe
It is wise to not judge a book by its cover.
All right.
isn't that how you tell what the book's? Never mind.
Like this book with ladies on it.
All right. Okay, so you guys are heading back to the other direction, I take it? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the wooden
all there is to do here.
I will put down in my inventory wooden sword.
Oops.
If anybody has any objection, could I take up that shield?
I take no issue with it.
I take no issue.
Cool. I'm gonna exchange my shield for that one then.
Yeah, your
Okay.
shield's not magical, is it?
No, it's not.
Dope.
Okay. And just so it makes it easier on me, because I know that Arthur is going to identify it later anyway, Deglin, you now have a +2 shield.
Cool. Thank
Wow.
you so much.
So, you guys find yourself back in the chamber where
I
you...
don't know if you looked at your.
Yeah, your armor class will go up by 2, right? Or down by 2, I should say.
So
Yep.
that puts me at -1.
Nice. So you guys find you guys looked at all of these, right? Each one of the hey, we do have people out in chat. Woo! Thanks, Cannibal. Appreciate that. You did check each one of these, and each one of the 4 robed skeletons had their index finger carved in the shape of a key. So I want to make sure you guys noted that you had 4 of those finger keys.
Okay. I wrote it down. I don't.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if we had written it down. I just want to make sure we don't forget.
Yep, I put it in loop.
Gotcha. Okay. So you guys find yourselves in here. You see that the webs to the north have begun to dissipate and basically fade away as the magic begins to fade. What do we want to do?
Oh, as they're fading, we can actually transverse that area now, right?
That is correct.
I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to go back. There's no other way to go. We've already checked everything down.
Yep. Okay. You guys move your way to the north.
If you need some more sling bullets, you might want to grab some rocks while we're here.
Yeah. Go ahead. If you want to do that, just roll a 12-sided dice for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some.
Go ahead and roll a 12-sided dice. Reroll ones.
Yeah.
Reroll ones.
I hate ones.
Yeah, that's all good. It's hilarious. If he rolls another one, I'll laugh. So you actually, in the time that you guys have to be going through, not really wanting to stop, but still wanting to replenish, you managed to find 6 stones that seem to fit and weigh perfectly in your sling. So you have an additional 6 sling stones as you guys move forward. All right.
Get over this stuff. Now, remember, there's like 4 skeletons that are still up here someplace.
Yep. So, as you guys walk all the way, you pass through the archways once again, and as you begin to get farther north, the stonework begins to get more normal, more well-defined, more somebody knew what they were doing as opposed to somebody had no clue in the design. And you get up to the corner, and you finally reach back to where you guys first entered. You can see the remains of the Adiug sitting right here in the middle of the hall that you guys slayed. You can see movement coming from the far chamber where the Adiug's trash was, and as you take a closer look, the elf's eyes manage to spot the 4 skeletons wandering around the jail cell. or the jail area.
Well, we know over there's also those
So
hey,
skeletons are
owlbear.
over there in the muck.
Yeah, that is true.
So our choices are to go back up again or to try to take that secret stairway down.
Well, how injured are you all?
I'm down by 2.
I know Varys was down by 12.
I'm not doing so hot myself, but I usually stay out of danger, so I should be okay.
Well, we can try to heal Varys a little bit.
Halfway
This
down.
Do we want to? So we want to try and take the stairway, or do we want to check out the rest of this place?
What say you, party?
You want to heal up a little and go fight the owlbear?
well, if we go back up, we're going to be exposed to that ghost again too.
We can rest.
I can try. I do not have very many spells left, but I am willing to press forward. I will try to incapacitate the worst of our enemies.
Can we not
I-
rest in the armory?
Yeah, you could. The armory to the south, from where you guys are, the armory, the door is battered and rusted and stuff like that. So you would have to prop something up to prevent anything from coming in. But definitely, you would be able to stay in there if you wanted to.
If we wanted to go to the torture chamber, I can turn
secret
those
room.
skeletons again. That's an automatic for me.
Right.
We can
And
do
then we
that.
could sneak
You
in.
could.
The only thing I'm concerned about is that owlbear that was patrolling.
Maybe
Right.
we can get the skeletons to go after the owlbear. You turn them, they run towards the owlbear. We go into the torture chamber. We rest. We come out next day, see what happens.
That could work.
Well, I'm up for anything. I'm ashamed of my last decision that almost entirely destroyed this party.
Ah, don't worry about it. You can make it up.
My penance, no. I have disgraced myself. I must redeem it. So,
No such thing, brother. No such thing.
It is
the advice of your suggestions, without question.
Do not beat yourself up so badly, Zerkia. You did what you thought was best. It's the all of it. It's all we can ask of any of us.
Well, thank you.
So, up or over?
Yeah, south or west.
Oh yeah, true.
Well,
I vote we turn the undead into the owlbear or whatever that's over there and go into the secret hideout.
I agree.
I agree.
All right, let's go that way then.
All right. Give me just a second. Okay. You guys begin to move your way toward the west, working your way around the fat Otyugh, that creature that's still bleeding its slime on the floor, slicking your way through. As you get through, you see that the skeletons have moved around the room. Standing there looking. As you approach, they spy you and they begin rushing toward you. Roll.
Well, I can do the. Well, the turn is automatic, so.
Yeah, but we need to roll initiative.
Oh, okay, good.
So let me clear this one first. Okay, clear chat. And now, whoever wants to roll initiative. I rolled a 2.
I rolled the last one and lost, so it's somebody else's turn.
Actually, I thought I rolled the last one and lost.
It's all right. Just somebody. We could start from
I'll do it.
6.
Yay!
You you get to go first. Okay, so go ahead and do your turning.
Okay.
Automatic turn. As the skeletons approach, they see you. What do you say?
By the power of Jaskar, I turn you and make you go the opposite way.
Back, demons, back! As you watch as the skeletons quickly depart, clambering through the far door, disappearing into the chamber on the other side. You have no idea which direction they went as you lose sight of them as they move out of the sight of light. Even the elves' sharp eyes can't see all the way through the door
right.
to see where they went, but they do disappear.
We can move up to the door and see if we can hear them being torn apart or not.
All right. As you guys approach the door, you can hear sounds of what appears to be like roars begin to emanate coming from the southern direction of the southern direction inside the other chamber.
We'll let those guys have a little fun all by themselves.
All right. So are you guys going into the torture room?
Eventually, yeah.
So
I think this was our plan to go into here.
right. So where are you going now? Because I mean, you can still hear the roars of stuff going on, but you're gonna sneak in there while the combat's going on because it appears to be down the hallway.
Yes.
Oh, like not directly under
No.
the door?
Yeah,
No,
okay.
no. It's they went into the room, into the southern hallway, went south, and now you're hearing roars going on. The thing is though is there is no way that one owlbear could make that many different roar noises at the same time.
Oh, shit. So there's more than one.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we want to pick our heads in, I can cast a spell that would debilitate the owlbears, perhaps. But,
If they're there. Or if we want to use this time to try to get into the room and hide.
yeah,
Yeah.
perhaps. It's up to you. Lead
She
the way.
get into the room, and then you can poke your head out and do your thing.
I cannot do it from there. No, I would have to go into the other room.
You'd have to go to where they're fighting at.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
Well, yeah, let's at least go into the other room.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see what's there.
All right, go ahead and move yourselves in. As you guys are moving into the torture chamber, you hear sounds of grunting coming from the north passage as well. No longer is there a sound of heavy breathing and half snoring, half growling, but you hear something coming from the north as well. And it's moving this direction.
Can we get into the secret room before it gets there?
It's up to you. You're not there yet. You're still in. I still see everybody in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
if
how
we
to
can,
open
yeah,
the
we'll get
door.
in.
Yeah.
I need, please, for Varys to give me a stealth check.
Okay, I can do that. Made
And
it.
as you get in last, Varys, and you quickly closing the door, as you're closing it, you spy this large, lumbering, mangy, old-looking owlbear coming from the north, stomping. And he's moving to the south, apparently drawn by the noise that's going on with the owlbears to the south roaring. So you realize, all of you, that had you been engaged with owlbears, it's possible that owlbears from the other side would have come from behind you.
Must be daddy and family, maybe.
Perhaps.
Or mom and family.
Perhaps.
Too.
Yeah.
Well,
As you guys find yourselves safely hidden behind this secret door, the chamber is unnerving. if not anything but quiet and peaceful, but you can still hear the roars going on of the bugbears apparently having their way with the skeleton fodder that you sent that direction. The secret door with the staircase leading behind is still, you're still able to find it. So what do we want to do here? We just want to heal ourselves completely and then like take a nice long rest, so to speak, or
Sounds
just
good to me.
just a quick rest and then on our way again. How we want to do it?
I think we should do a long rest because I'm down on spells too.
All right. So how are we going to handle healing first? I know that Varus, I know you have one healing potion left. I hear somebody talking in the background. Sorry.
Sorry, that was my daughter.
No, you're good. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me.
I have one regular potion and one extra healing. That
That's
I bought
right.
with my
That's
treasure.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Arthur, do you have any healing potions left?
I do, but if we have any spell slots, I'm
Yeah.
about one good cure wounds away from being good.
Yep. I just
So,
I was just seeing how, because Zadkiel has already used his day of
His lay on hands.
his lay on hands when he healed himself before. So I just don't know how many spells Deglin has left, right? I just want to make sure how we're healing ourselves and what we're going to do, because the rest will give everybody one hit point, right, for tonight.
I have one healing potion.
Okay.
Yeah, I used my hands on heal on one of the guys. I can't
Right.
remember which
Yeah. It was either you or one of the other people did it. Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
you guys just need to determine how you're going to heal, and then we can rest and recharge, if that's what you want to do.
Hold on to your potion of extra healing, Varus. I'll give you the one. I have one last cure light wounds, and then maybe if you're still down too much, we can put you. You can take your cure light wounds potion.
Yeah. That
Okay.
sounds good. Yep.
So I'll cast cure light wounds on Varus, and that's die 8, correct?
Yes. All right. So you get 5 back. That still leaves him 7 down, right? You were down 12. Varus, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
All right. So it's up to you. Arthur, how far down are you?
I'm at 10 of 19.
Okay. So you're down 9. Okay.
Yeah, I'm down 9.
Yep. So it's up to you whether or not you want to use your healing potions or not, but we have no more healing spells. So I'm not,
Until tomorrow.
yeah. And are you going to want to waste your spells first thing in the morning when you wake up?
Probably not, but
Yeah.
if I have to.
Right. So everybody go ahead and add 1 for the evening's rest. If you're down any, add 1. And then you guys can make the decision on whether or not you want to expend your healing potions.
Did we get a full day's rest?
Full day's rest, but it's only 1 hit point for a full day's rest.
Okay, let me use my lay on hands on myself.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your lay. Oh, it's automatic, right? I forget.
Right. So it's like I'm low 4, so that's 8.
Okay. And are you healed back up?
Close.
Okay.
35 of 41 now.
All right, so you're down a couple, but that's cool. You don't have any healing potions left?
I have 1.
Okay, just saving it then. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saving it for
So Arthur, you're down 8 then.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so you guys just need to decide if you want to use a healing potion on yourselves or you're just going to go down the way you are.
I'm gonna say, I think, especially
Okay.
if we gotta fight more owlbears or something.
Yeah, I'm going to save mine for a later time if it should be needed.
Emergency purposes. Okay. Everybody, don't forget now you can recharge your spells. I need you to make sure that you indicate what spells you've got on hand.
Yep, you can check my private little thing if
Yeah.
you want to check.
Nah, I trust you guys. I just want to make sure that you know what you've got.
Yeah.
So, you guys managed to, through rotation of watches, get as good a night's sleep as you could possibly get on a stone floor in a dusty, dingy place in a torturer's chamber, if you will, imagining as you sleep, hearing the voices of those tortured upon the racks and within the Iron Maiden located within this horrific place. But you have a choice now. You can leave to the north, as the sounds of the bugbears and whatever they were munching on have long since ceased. Or you can continue to go down the stairs to see where they descend, which, as of right now, they descend into darkness. What do we want to do?
I'm thinking stairs, but
Right?
I agree because it's hidden for a reason.
yeah, we're still looking for Arctis, right?
Well, we're still looking for the secret
Yeah.
key to get into the tower, too.
Well, what
Right.
would have to think if you were to build a home and you used some room as a secret place to store your what? Treasures, perhaps? Those things that are most dearest to you? Priceless things? So perhaps this entrance and this stair leads to somewhere where the owners did not expect anyone to come in, hiding something perhaps precious to this owner.
Yeah, it is possible.
Well, we can go down and have a look and always come back.
What? Just take my words with a grain of salt, as my kneeling efforts did not.
Okay.
I think
So
we're gonna go down.
you're going to go down the stairs.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Check for traps.
oh, nice call. Go ahead and roll and check for traps for me. Checking as you go down the stairs. These are the safest stairs you've ever found in your entire life. You could not have found a more safe set of stairs. So, you guys descend the stairs and they spiral downwards, getting into darkness as you light a torch, revealing that they descend even further into darkness. You find that it descends perhaps 30, 40, maybe even 50 feet at most, when it finally comes to a stone conclusion. And the first thing you guys can see is handout player C, or player's handout C, as I've displayed it on our stream out there. You guys come down and enter into an oblong shaped chamber. Let me first of all the spiral staircase descends, I'm sorry, not 30 feet, it's like up to 80 feet. Descends easily 80, 90, 100 feet until it finally opens up into a 30 by 50 foot oval shaped room with rounded corners and an exit in the middle of the north wall. A straight blue light pervades this room due to the two force fields across its center. There are also 3 levers in the walls. The first lever is on the right wall, 5 feet from the stairs. 5 feet beyond the lever is a transparent, shimmering blue force field completely blocking your approach. 10 feet beyond this first force field, you can see another lever on the left-hand wall. 10 feet beyond is yet another force field. And finally, there's a third lever 5 feet beyond on the right wall. All of these levers are in the up position.
So up is on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah. Check for traps.
Where'd my paper go? I need my papers.
Is there a map for this room?
Yeah, I'll show it to you in a second. I gotta get some paper so I can keep notes for myself here.
Oh, totally understand.
Like I said, I'm really slack today, man. I'm totally off my game, and then everything else that happened. So let me move us to the appropriate map somewhere in here. I can find it. Do do do. Hopefully I've got the right one. Is this correct? Yeah. So the dotted lines, the dashed lines are the blue, shimmering bluish white force fields. Like I said, immediately on the right you can see there's a lever. On the other side of the first force field is a lever, and on the other side of the far force field is a third lever.
The levers are obviously traps.
Oh, come on, man.
After what we've seen in this place,
Is
you
there,
put nothing past it.
any way I can maybe figure it out? Or
You could probably check it for traps and see if you successfully might find out if you pull it and then spikes come down from the ceiling or some shit.
All right. So what do we want to do? Brainiacs.
I'm
Right.
going to attempt to have a look at my companions. I'm going to attempt to. You said this is a torch, right? No, that's a lever.
Yes.
Perhaps we should pull the lever.
Yeah. I don't see another option unless you know a way through a force field. What do they call them? Walls of force or something?
Yeah,
call it a
force
wall of-
field. Yeah, wall of
call it
force,
a-
yeah.
Yeah, a wall of force for the time being. But I will say this: the legends all say that there is a key of sorts, but unless you see a keyhole on these levers, I do not.
Check the
Does not
floor,
seem
see if
right.
there's. Check the wall and check the floor and see if there's any keyholes or anything like that, maybe hidden.
Yes, good idea, Rogue. Go ahead. Rogue. He who walks in shadows. Search the lever for holes or keys or traps.
What would you like me to do?
Yeah.
For
While he's doing that, can I go to the other side of the room and check this wall?
Sure.
safe to pull.
Go ahead and give me a search check.
Just a die 6 then?
Yeah. Yeah, searching.
Yeah, I didn't find shit.
Yeah, you see, you can see that the force field itself passes through the wall.
Oh wow.
Varys, what are you searching for?
I was looking for traps on the lever.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't appear that there's any.
You see a keyhole?
I didn't find one.
Yeah, he didn't. He did a search. He didn't find any keyhole or anything like that.
I was asking if the rogue saw something on
Oh.
the knee on the lever, perhaps. Like if there was.
I mean, I
yeah.
can roll.
Yeah, just looking at it, you see that there's nothing special about it. It's just a little bar lever.
Okay. Just a bar lever, nothing special.
Maybe we should back up and have somebody pull the lever.
Who wants to do that?
All right, I'll do it. If everybody agrees.
Okay.
If you think it is a good idea, I do not, and I do not. Then you are welcome to try. I'm
guys
going to
just back up
stand
to the stairs,
as
yeah.
far away. Yes, I'm going to go up the stairs. You have fun with it.
Bravery. Jaskar, give me bravery.
Okay.
Be still the shaking of my bones.
All I am saying is that it is not in our best interest for both of us to get wounded, but only one of us can get wounded.
Right.
My shield shall protect us.
Okay.
All right. If everybody's ready, I'm gonna do it on I guess 3, 2, 1, pull.
You pull the lever down. There's this flickering light, and suddenly, whew, the force field before you disappears, giving you access to the next part of the room.
Are you not dead?
5. Am I alive?
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Am I alive?
Yeah.
It seems to be. All right.
So we can go check for traps. Let's check for traps across the line where the force field was.
Yes. He walks in shadows. Would you do the honors of checking for our safety?
You find no traps where the force field once was.
Jaskar, guide. Oh, Varys! The bravery of Varys.
Man, I can kick him butt, so I'll just walk across.
All right,
and
where's everybody going? I need to know where I need to know. I need to know where everybody's going and what everybody's doing.
I'm gonna fall
Right
behind
here.
everyone else.
Okay. Go ahead.
I step
Go ahead.
across.
Yep. Go ahead and move your tokens to wherever you want to move to.
Okay.
Monkey, that's where you're. Okay. I just want to make sure. Arthur.
I'm gonna stay on this side of where the barrier was.
Okay.
Come with us.
I am
Okay.
worried.
Shut down.
One of the barriers was shut down, but I do not believe the second one was dropped.
Right.
Correct.
I am concerned that if you pull that lever and you are going to be trapped on that side, and then I'm going to have to pull this one to free you.
Maybe this is where the keys come in. Let's look for keyholes again.
Traps.
Yeah.
Look around for keyholes.
All right. Go ahead and everybody give me search checks. The
I got a 1. No, that was that me?
I also got a 1.
Yes, I got
Nice.
a 1. Yes.
so
too.
Arthur, you find nothing on your side. However, you as you're looking around, how tall is Deglin?
6'1".
Okay. Deglin, as you're searching around on that side, so Varys, you're on that side. You find nothing really on your side. It's a normal lever. You find no keyholes or anything like that. However, Deglin, on your side, you find an ingeniously crafted fourth lever directly opposite from lever 2. So there's actually a lever 4 right where you're standing, and it's actually up a little high. So had you not been as tall as you were, you probably would not have seen that lever.
So I'm guessing that the creator of this castle was over 6 feet or something.
Perhaps.
Ah,
They literally just wanted to hide it from people who are short.
he didn't trust dwarves.
It's possible.
They're crafty little buggers. Okay, so I tell everybody, hey, I found another lever over here, hidden.
I look at our.
That might mean one of these is false, or that lever might. Maybe it locks the other ones.
I'm going to continue to stand near this leather in case you guys trap yourselves in there.
Okay. So if we pulled the visible lever, what's the worst case scenario? It could bring up the
The
wall of force again.
The worst case scenario, a wall of force appears and you are subjected to a deadly poison that kills you in seconds.
What? Wait a minute. Who said anything?
I mean, I am just saying he is a paranoid mage. I am thinking like a paranoid mage. I would have a trap like that designed in my cupboard if I wanted to keep things safe.
Well, why is the lever hidden?
Yeah, why is the other lever hidden then? Is that because
Well-
it's
I would expect the hidden one to be safer, but not risk-free. None of these are risk-free.
okay?
I think we can search for lever 5.
Yeah.
It would be wise to look for more hidden levers as we continue. Yes.
Okay, let's do that. Let's search for more just to be sure.
Okay.
I'll go up to this next quarter here
Okay.
and do another search.
Okay. Ready? Go ahead and give me your searches. Nice, Zadkiel.
What happened? Oh,
A
mine's,
of
mine's. Oh wait, I think I went the wrong way.
yeah. I'm still waiting for Deglin's.
For some reason, it didn't.
Yeah, sometimes Astral do that. Okay.
There it goes. One.
You guys search as thoroughly as you possibly can, but you find nothing other than the hidden fourth lever and the normal second lever.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this lever.
Okay.
All right, so we found nothing else. I don't know, dude. What do you think? We could. I think we pulled the secret lever because it's too obvious, and this guy has been crafty since we got here.
I agree. Pull the secret lever.
All right.
Oh,
All right,
secret.
if you're ready.
I am. I have
Three.
my shield.
What?
I have my shield.
Okay. 3, 2,
I'm gonna
2 and a
duck
half.
and hold on to my hat this time.
All right, 1, pull.
There's a flickering of light. The second force field disappears.
Okay.
Awesome. So, okay, go here. Check for Varus. Check for traps.
Okay.
This whole place is a trap.
You find no traps or anything where the force field was as you step across. There
No
is
traps.
as the archway, and this is just a plain old stone archway that leads with a tunnel going forward, I should say.
Okay, Arthur, are you gonna come with, or are you gonna stay there?
With the 2 fields down, I suppose I might as well come with you. Let's just
Okey-dokey.
agree not to pull any further levers until.
No lever pulling at all.
Good. And I will walk to the rest of the party.
Okay.
I'm glad we don't have any practical jokers, because at this time they would pull lever 3. I'm positive.
Yeah, I want to start looking through the archway for traps.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Yeah, searching carefully, you find no traps.
Whew.
Alright.
Okay.
Guess we're gonna proceed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Right behind you, bro. Just keep poking ahead with that 10-foot staff, dude.
I don't think they can see the map.
Oh yeah, I gotta move it. Sorry guys, I apologize. I wasn't looking at the. Oh yeah, they can.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
the top of the map.
Yeah, they
I
can
can
see.
see where it bends.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to. There's one thing I need to check really quick. Give me just a second, because I think I'm missing something here. Do. There was something on the map that I forgot to look and see what it was. What did I miss? What did I miss? Somebody gave us something.
There's some dots
I'm
ahead.
checking.
Yeah.
Troy gave us some more biddies.
Oh,
Thanks,
cool.
Thanks
Troy.
for the bits.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Now, I was just kind of looking to see. I wanted to make sure that. All right. There was just something that I was looking at where, again, like you said, you saw those dots, and I'm like, what was that for? It doesn't give it. There's nothing on the. All right, so let me go back up to my. Damn. What are we getting? Hey, Time Lord's wife is in the house? Get out of here. Seriously, if I'd have known that you were coming tonight, I would have put on my Time Lord shirt just for you because I wear it every time I go to your stream, but I never. Man, I appreciate that, man. You guys are my heroes. So, first of all, I need whoever's taking notes for us a plus 1,000 experience point bonus for safely navigating that trap without any damage whatsoever to the party.
I'll write that down.
So, yeah, I want
Wow.
to make sure.
Moon,
Can you
moon,
tell us now that we're past it what it was?
No?
No? Damn it.
Why? Because you may trigger the trap on the way out.
No!
oh God, no.
All right, so I want to see. I apologize, but I'm just trying to look at this. I want to see. Yeah. I don't know how they would have gotten there in the first place. So. Sounds like a plan. You guys, like I said, you sort of step out, is no traps or whatever, and you begin to wind your way sort of like through this snake-like hallway. The hallway itself, as it comes around, opens into a long north-south room that measures about 20 feet wide by about 70 feet north and south. You can see. Why is that? Why is my? I just lost my whole thing. Yeah. Let's see. The northernmost 20-foot section that you can see is filled with a shimmering blue force field through which you can see a passage that winds to the southeast. So from where you're standing, you see this huge chamber, and right across from you, the exit hallway has another one of these blue force fields. In the southern half of the room that you come to, you can see that there are 4 simple holes in the floor, each one spaced about 10 feet apart.
Okay. Varys, you want to check this area for traps, or?
Sure. is our party coming up here with us?
They will. They just always forget to track them behind.
I was so lost in the theater of the mind.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking around, poking around my 10-foot pole.
Okay. You poke around, find no traps. You just find these little keyholes. The map indicates that they're a lot larger than they are, but they're just these small little holes
Keyholes.
in the floor.
Oh.
Well, not keyholes,
Right.
but no, they're just
They-
like little round holes that you can see stuck in the drilled into the floor, if you will.
Do they look like the skeleton keys might fit them?
They're definitely bigger than a finger, so yeah, if your finger, then probably the finger bones themselves could probably get in there.
Well, it's 4 of them. Well, I try to turn them all simultaneously and see if it will turn the force field off.
Would simultaneously, or one at a time, or is it a different order? Or?
Why
Well,
don't we? Hold on one moment, please. I'm going to. I want to just make sure this isn't some like really fucked up trap.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
And I want to take out my.
Why do you guys always assume that I am going to give you some fucked up trap?
I'm dealing with a crazy wizard. I am a crazy wizard. I know how they think. I'm not gonna fucking. I'm going to take out my towel,
Right?
and I'm looking through my inventory real quick to see if there's something roughly finger size. Would you say a pitton's about the size of a finger?
No, a pitton's much bigger than a finger. They're
Much bigger? Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty round.
What about a dart?
Yeah, the end of a dart could fit. Yeah.
Sure. So I want to kind of wrap the dart in the cloth, like it's so to make it roughly a finger shape with it,
Right.
and just stick it in there and see what happens. If anything like crushes it or anything like that. I'm not trying to damage anything. Just
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. No, you're paranoid for nothing, man. Nothing happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is.
something's bad gonna happen now.
I mean, just saying, this is the best I can do to prevent, someone from losing a finger or something like that. So,
Okay.
if you want to stick the skeleton fingers in there or stick your own fingers in there, feel free.
Ooh, sticking your own finger sounds so much more fun.
In a strange hole, not a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Skeleton finger.
each one
Yeah,
of each one of you is going to stand at a hole, and
Yep.
because you can't do it like you can't. Your hand is obviously don't have a wingspan of 10 feet. So
Yeah.
right.
Let's before we do this, one more thing.
oh my god.
Let us check the walls and make sure there are not other keyholes on the walls that are hidden, like the lever that we last saw. And
Oh yeah, that could
yeah, just to be safe.
dart holes specifically.
Yeah. All right, do a search.
I didn't find nothing.
Yeah, doing a search around, you guys find nothing but a plain room with a blue force field covering the far wall. It's probably got Daleks on the other side now that Time
Yeah,
Lord's
yeah.
wife is here, so exterminate! That's because Time Lord's wife is here. Bad wolf on the rise, man. Here we go. So, you guys do a quick search, and you find, there. You guys find nothing. You're back to square one with the holes.
All right, let us try the skeleton keys. I suppose there is not much else we can do.
Okay, so how are we going to do this?
Do we do it in maybe
Oh.
a clockwise or counterclockwise?
We could all do it at the same time, but I will say that if we all do it at the same time, then clearly the trap was or key or whatever was designed for 4 people to open, or 1 person with multiple servants or mage hats or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So as a
Well,
mage, you would say to do it all at the same time. That would probably be the
No,
wiser
well,
choice.
Well, that
If
was
you-
my
this is a-
idea.
let us think about this for a moment. This is a paranoid wizard, yes,
Yes.
who is built this place to keep other people out specifically.
Mm,
Yes.
yes.
Now, if you are a paranoid wizard, would you build your keyhole to function using 4 people, or function using 1 person? Because if you if you built it for 1 person, they cannot all be turned at the same time unless he is planning to cast a spell to do it, which is
This
possible.
might-
But
This might not be the actual key for his tower.
it is possible.
Because he laid traps and puzzles to keep
I'm-
people out, right?
I am just simply saying that if I was a paranoid mage, I would want a way to open this all by myself, with no help from others.
So then we should do it in a pattern, like 1,
Perhaps.
2, 3, 4.
Do the pillars have any distinguishing features that would say any, give us any information?
Would the what have any what?
Would the area around these keyholes give us any like additional information? Like, is there anything, any sort of patterns? Like, I don't know. Like,
No,
I need to
doesn't. Yeah, no, doesn't look nothing. Just a
Alright.
thick layer of dust.
Here's a question: could a mage use 4 keys with his mind telekinesis or something and do them all at one time?
I don't
I
know.
am certain there are spells that would be able to allow him to do so. So I do not think I do not know. Quite frankly, I do not know. Let's try them all at the same time, and if we die, we die.
Oh, great! Jasper, I'm going to meet you.
All right. You guys stick the skeleton keys down into the hole.
Uh-huh.
They fit perfectly. They go down in there, and you hear this little slight click as it reaches the bottom and seems to engage in some sort of a locking device.
All right, so we should
Turn
probably, if we're going
on
to turn
3?
all at once, yeah. Well, you want to turn on 3 or turn after 3?
We do 1, 2, 3, go, and we go on go.
Okay.
Go on, go. All right,
All right. All right.
all right.
Who wants to count?
1, 2,
2,
3.
3, go.
Go.
Go. And then we all turn.
Click. Almost like one sound. Click. Nothing seems to happen. Suddenly there's a the force field disappears.
Holy crap!
Ha ha ha.
And we're still alive.
As far as we know, who knows? We could be on in.
Jeskar is nowhere to be seen.
We're still alive.
You
Okay.
can see that the large or the wide hallway, 15 some feet wide, heads to the southeast where it connects with the north-south passage.
Okay.
Search for more traps.
Yes, that
As
was in
in
mind
hill.
with you.
Okay?
99.
rolls.
Yep.
99 percentile.
This is the safest castle you have ever been in your entire life. Arthur,
Yes.
from where you stand, as you walk up to the north, you kind of just glance at the tunnel you guys came out of, and down to the left, and the tunnel you came in, you could see this sort of a shimmering blue light reflecting off the walls back in that direction.
Let's say, wait. To the party.
Okay?
Where do I see it? Can you ping again for me? This way?
Down this way, yes.
There is something behind us. Let us take a look. And,
Yeah.
As you get to right here, you can see there is a blue force field wall blocking your exit.
Oh my!
Wait, no. Perhaps if we turn the keys again, maybe it is a toggle sort of thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
mean we can take the keys if once we come back this way, right? So
Well, if it's blocked there, that means nobody can come in from behind us. That's kind of a good thing. But it also means
it is a good thing if we can toggle it off. If we cannot toggle it off, then hope you
Yeah.
brought a pickaxe or something. Let us turn the keys again and see if it changes. Just to experiment.
yeah, get back on the other side of the wall.
Okay?
All right, yeah, we gotta do the keys again.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
All right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Nothing happens.
Wait, are we doing it?
All right.
And all of a sudden, woof, the force field reappears, blocking the exit to this room.
All right. Let me go see if the other one has come down now.
You go back and you see that it is no longer there.
All right. Yes, this is good. This is good. All right. So we have figured out how this works. So let's turn again. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go.
Wait a second. It disappears. Force field is no longer there, blocking your exit.
This is a very clever device. I quite like it.
This guy knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Do you think
Can we-
Arctis
can
could not
we-
have gotten this far though? So we've basically Arctis is long gone. I have no idea where that guy is.
It is possible that Arctis might have ended up in many places, and knowing him, he was a smart guy. He might have found a way past this without the keys, but ended up trapped within. So I suppose we will see.
Okay.
so we proceed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You already took traps down this far, so
All right. So you guys exit the room again, moving to the southeast. It finally hits a north-south tunnel. To the south, you can see that the door itself appears to be made of iron. It's like a solid like valve of iron with a heavy pull ring on it, so the door itself pulls toward you.
oh, so it opens out.
Doc, man, I appreciate it. Thanks, dude. I very much
Check
appreciate
this
that.
door. Then
The one to the north is your standard typical door. It's heavy, and it's iron bound and whatnot, but it's not like a solid valve of metal.
Oh, which way do we want to go, guys? North or south?
South, maybe first. I don't know. Might need tackling to open the door though. If it's solid iron, it's gonna be heavy.
Why don't
We
we
could-
go with both?
Depends on how it is balanced. Let's just try the south first and get it out of the way.
All right, Verse, you want to check it for traps first, if you can?
Sure.
And to clarify, we're taking the keys with us, right? We're not leaving them in the slots.
The keys are stuck in
We
the
can't-
slot. They won't
yeah.
come out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Just verifying. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh,
Man,
it's the
yeah.
safest door ever.
It is the safest door ever.
Trap detection not doing well there.
That's okay. Again, the door, it doesn't appear to be trapped at all. It looks like it's in fair condition due to the fact that it's made of metal and it's a little bit rusty, but nowhere near like the rest of the place has been. There's no wood, so it's not dilapidated or falling apart.
WD-40 yet?
And the door itself looks the way it's designed, that you would grab hold of the iron rung and swing the heavy metal door toward you.
All right, if you guys are ready, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
All right, I move down and go ahead and pull the door open.
All right. So putting your oomph into it, along with the magic of the belt, as the energy courses through, and you feel the strength sort of knotting your muscles. Crack! It finally gives way, and you hear the sound of metal on stone as it opens up, leading into a short hallway, 10 feet wide or so, leads into a chamber on the left. As you come down this short hallway, and you're looking into a small 20-foot by 20-foot room. On the far wall is a large human mouth, probably like 4 feet across, seemingly built into the wall itself. Other than that, there's nothing else in this room.
Okay.
That
A
is-
mouth.
That is a
What
big
is-
mouth.
Why would somebody put a mouth in a wall?
It
It
triggers
sounds
something, or is it a
disturbing.
trap? Who knows? You want to stick a pull in it and see what happens?
Yeah. I don't know. There's no other markings at all?
Nothing.
just
It's
that mouth?
nope. 20-foot square room. This big. It's like, think of it as somebody did a oh my god, an engraving, like carved it into the stone, to make it a mouth. Like somebody sculpted a mouth out of the actual stone. So yeah.
I can't see how that could be a good thing. I can't.
Is the mouth all stone, or does it
Yes,
look
no,
like
it's-
black void, or
No, it's carved out of the stone wall, right? So it's carved as one piece. The wall was carved around it, right? Oh my God, I can't think of what's the presidential heads that are carved into the dang.
Like a bust?
Yes.
Stone
National-
Mountain
that's,
is one. Well, that's not
Mount
president.
Rushmore.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, think of
Right.
Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore, right?
Yeah.
Somebody
Mount
carved it right
Rushmore.
into the rock. Thank you. I was like, wow, I'm having a brain cramp. So think of that as where it's literally carved into the wall. This big, huge mouth, about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 feet across. Just big, huge mouth.
Your guys' call. I don't know. I can't think of anything that would be good coming from something like that.
Arthur, what spells do you have?
In my book or
In your book, in your, give me a total list really
In
quick.
my book, I have sleep, shield, detect magic, magic missile, charm person, hold portal, identify, web, and stinking cloud.
Okay.
Now, I would hazard a guess as to what this thing does.
Yeah, you've heard
as
of
a
you've
player.
heard you've heard of spells like this in your training and stuff. You've heard of spells where wizards would put these magical enchantments on something, and in order to give voice to words of some kind, they would have a spell. But it's never been like a statue-looking thing. It's always been sort of a not really noticeable thing that would then appear, right? It wouldn't be something that's there already. You know what I mean? So it's almost like it's a life-size carving of the spell and what it would look like if the spell was enacted, if that makes sense.
Well, here, okay, let's think like a mad scientist type wizard.
Yes, mad wizard. Yes, that is.
Somebody starts talking to this mouth. The mouth sets off a trap. The door closes and we all get locked in here.
Why don't we try? One of us should, walk up to it and see if it activates. You know.
Let me go outside the door and
Okay.
hold the door open. And
Okay.
that way if the mouse starts doing anything, you guys run the hell out.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Where are you going?
I'm going right there.
And you're holding the door open.
I'm gonna hold that door open.
Got it. And who's going to do what with the mouth?
Do you see any traps? I'm looking to the rogue. Looking to Varus. Paris.
Really?
Is that 100? Is that for real? Did you just roll that?
I rolled that when I walked down here.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
For trap.
Oh, okay. So that's fine. If you want to continue looking for traps as you move into the room,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use your pole.
Made it this time.
All right.
Yeah, using my pole.
All right. So pushing right where your pole doesn't do anything. However, your sharp eyes manage to outline what looks to be some kind of a pressure plate built into the stone. You can just barely see the edges of the lines, and you manage to see it. So it's similar to the one that you guys triggered when you knelt in front of the statue earlier. It's sort of a similar in design.
Okay.
Maybe this mouth will drop down into the floor and open another passage or something.
So,
Perhaps it
do I,
will breathe fire.
yeah, remember there was like a blade trap in that other one. I'm going to kneel down
Okay.
and see what happens.
Are you gonna? Oh, you're
Can you
kneeling.
disarm it?
Okay.
Or can I disarm it?
Oh, you
Yeah.
can try.
Okay. So it's the same skill. So it's fine, remove traps, it's the same one.
Yeah.
So I just failed it.
So you guys are looking at Varus as he's trying to disable this, and as he does, he loses his balance and he sort of half falls onto it, catching himself on his elbows before he's fully on the plate. But it's enough weight to push the plate down, and you hear this click. There's this clanging sound, and immediately, as you're holding the door open, Deglin, this metal sleeve comes sliding down right in the door frame. So imagine, if you will, that there's this like a French door that slides in and out of the wall, only this one comes out of the ceiling. It's solid steel. Slang, clang, blocking you on the outside. On the
no.
on the inside, suddenly you see this mouth begin to sort of shape and move. You can't breathe. 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 And suddenly, as you guys are listening, suddenly you hear this.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Coming from somewhere up above, you can hear this hissing sound, and
I
you
would
can
like
almost
to-
see. Sorry, you can almost see this sort of a floating, sort of a gaseous liquid begin to sort of settle down and begin to fill the room, and that's where we're going to leave it out till next week.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh well.
It'll give you guys a week to think about what you want to do.
Yep.
Oh my
Roll
gosh.
another character.
Man.
That's funny. That's awesome. Well, I don't know what to tell the folks that are out there watching the stream other than I really, really appreciate you guys hanging with us through all the crap that we went through tonight. I really don't know what happened. Don't know if it was my internet. Don't know if it was just my computer. I don't know what happened, but I appreciate you guys sticking it out with us out there. I really do appreciate all the love that you guys are showing with the various cheers and the resubscriptions and renewal subscriptions, man. Every dime that you guys provide for us and all the love you show us goes right back into the stream, and trying to buy upgrades and trying to get additional things. So hey, Troy, I appreciate it, man. So yeah, so every little bit that it helps. I definitely appreciate the fact that you guys are throwing the nat 1s and nat 20s out to the party. Look at you, Time Lord's wife. I definitely appreciate that. If you guys, by the way, if you haven't gone to check out her stream, she's got some good stuff, man. She's got, even when she's just chatting, she's got good stuff going on. So it's a good stream, man. So she's definitely on my recommended list. If you haven't seen my my auto tweet or tweets, I'm about to say auto tweets. You haven't seen my auto posts come out during the stream. She's definitely on there along with Lord Gazumba. If you haven't seen him, go check him out. Monkey, he's got his own stream. Go check him out. But yeah. Good game tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. As a reminder for everybody out there, every Monday, same time, same channel, 7:30 to 11:30-ish. This is about time we usually close down the game and move over to our after party. But if you're not really big on the 1E or you do like 5E as well, our 5E streams Friday at the same time, 7:30 to 11:30-ish, with another after party shortly thereafter. That's every other Friday though. So, but because of the holiday, we skipped our normal week last week, so we're doing back to back this Friday and the following Friday. So yeah, man, if you guys haven't checked us out, hopefully you'll come see what our players are doing in a 5e game. They're involved in some world-saving events, or at least Paranland-saving events. Arthur is also part of that group. So definitely appreciate you guys stopping by. So that being said, what I am going to do now is, like I said, we're going to shift over to our after party.
Yep. Have a good one. Yep.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you.
All I'm
Thank
going to
you
say
all.
is that I need to hop off now, so you all have a good night. It's nice
Thanks,
playing
man.
with everyone.
Yes. All right. Thanks, everybody.
I'm here. Yeah. I don't know what CR5 is, but that sounds. Okay. Yeah. I saw the lever and I'm like, we can pull that one or we can pull the hidden one. And I'm like, I didn't know which one to go with. Yeah. Oh. It was pretty exciting. I thought we were gonna die. I honestly did. Right. I'm like, TPK, here we go. Yeah. Mm. Ah, okay. Mm. It was it was a cluster at first. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, cliffhanger. Total cliffhanger. I was holding this door thinking it was gonna slam shut, then another totally separate door comes down. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. It would have figured. Yeah, I mean, that was our main reason for coming here. And we've kind of gotten off that. Yeah. Right. That should have been just fine. Oh wow. Yeah, you're gonna get it. Yeah, it should be plenty. Great googly moogly, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd kill for that. Huh. Right. Hmm. Yeah, he's muted. Oh no, he's not.
I'm just hanging out. Sure, no problem. You guys do a good job. Yeah. It's a good module. This is just a straight up Goodman Games one? Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yep. Yep. No idea.
4 gigs, I think, or 4 megs. Yeah, I'm laying down. If I start snoring, it means I fell asleep. I was gonna watch some Trinity is my name before as I go to bed. No, there's two. I got them both. Yeah,
Trinity? What is that?
spaghetti western
Oh,
with Bud Spencer and Terrence something Terrence.
is it on pay-per-view
But
or is it?
no, these are like no. I bought them and I have them like on my Voodoo account and stuff.
Okay.
Like all my movies I buy digital copies and I put them on my libraries and then you know watch them. Oh wait, I have to watch them through Amazon Prime because yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Hmm. Now that's one thing I've I've been kind of trying to think of the next project I want to build for terrain, and I think I'm going to do it. Finally, do a mage tower. I haven't done one, so yeah, yeah. I could do like a plexiglass cover or something. Yeah, yeah. Yep, it's all Monkey's fault.
You know what I think it really is though? I think it's your internet provider.
Oh, so it's AT&T.
Yeah, but from my understanding, it's not fiber optic from your house to the node.
Well, it depends. Like I got in an argument with Frontier about it. They said that they could put fiber optic to my house, and I said, okay, but if it goes from fiber optic from the outside node to wherever it comes into my house, and then I said, are you going to put fiber in my house? And they were like, no. And I'm like, well, then it's going to be copper from their end.
Well, you know what you should do?
Yeah.
What you need to do is do a trace route to Discord.
You get an old fluke meter, that'd be cool too. It could tell you.
Because sometimes I used to find like bad. I always hated doing California servers because there was so much crap there. I mean, so much, because it's high tech, and there was so much traffic, but they had so many regulations with the energy stuff, and
Yeah.
my pings would be like the same kind of pings I would get from Germany or from England sometimes. Yeah, so it's like what? So I always found the better servers for me. Obviously, it makes sense. Dallas, and
Yeah.
then as you go east, and then also in the east, right there by New York and all that, there was really munchy. It was really bogged down a little bit. Not as bad as California or the West Coast, but yeah. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just remembering all the experiences as I had TeamSpeak and doing the pings and trace routes all these years, and from the birth of it being from cable modem from when I switched. I always used to keep track of that and then do a lot of trace routes and
We had our own dedicated satellite line, so I didn't have to worry about that. I only had to trace it back to like my local carrier.
yeah, and also that east west thing that they do in there, because that's the one thing I didn't like about Discord was the fact that if it goes down everybody's affected, or if there's one thing everyone's affected because of the way it works versus like TeamSpeak or Ventrilo back in those days. But yeah, but and I think you were doing a good job in looking at the bit rates, but but the only thing that puzzled me is that it was streaming through Twitch and not through that. That's what puzzled me. Yeah, yeah. Just get a what did they used to call it, a T1 line? Yeah, there you go.
Get a T1. Hell yeah.
Then maybe it's a computer issue with software, or perhaps. Oh, you leave it on? You leave yours on? Your computer on? Oh, that, that yeah, right. And I always learned if you have the number high, it's not the one that you're looking at, it's the one before it. Well, that's fine. And it could just and it could be like it could be your area too. It could be the node because maybe everyone's using it and yeah. Yeah. You know what would really solve that problem too if you had a backup like just buy an old TeamSpeak and then run it when it happens, everyone switch to that and if it still continues then you know it's not it's yeah, that will help you kind of diagnose where the problem is. Uh well there's let's see, Foundry. Oh, okay. I don't know Foundry. I'm thinking Fantasy Grounds. Yeah, there's a lot of to it, and especially now that they're making a new one, or unless they've already made it, because it's well, and if you go there, there's a lot of work. You got to put extra work in because you got to do all the building of all that. You know, a cheaper way too for you. Um, no, no, there's a tabletop simulator, but then everybody has to have that on Steam. Yeah, yeah. What about Roll20? You thought about yeah. Well, it's easy. That's why it's a lot of easy. They've done some changes recently. I mean, I have a pro account or whatever there, and I've because I'm selling stuff on Roll20, I just use some of that money to buy a book here and there, so I have all the 5 ebooks so that everyone can use them. And I have a DM that I let him use a game, and he just when we log into the game that he DMs for us, I just switch in as a player instead of the DM, and that way he can use the books and we can use all the books and stuff. Yeah. Right. See, I'm gonna look up Foundry because I remember messing with it because I was looking also like you.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. Yeah. I got 3 kids, 2 in their 30s, and I still have no grandkids. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I had my first one at 17, so I'm not doing that again. Right. Yeah.
No, yeah, it was fine. I was just I was just thinking, you know, when you get time, there would be an easier way to probably test run a lot of your stuff, like on off day, and you share your screen with your what your settings are, and we could go through that and know what equipment you're using that way. Because I mean, I'm not well, like my little office space is basically I have like it looks like a video music studio because I have a lot of stuff, and so I dabble in a lot of stuff, and I've troubleshoot a lot of stuff, and and I may or may not be able to help you, but versus I kind of know some things, so right the setting and move it over, yeah. Well, you can copy it right from your yeah. Yeah. Because you're just using a sound card and that's it, nothing extra, right? Right, right.
Who has hung out with us for this extended period of time. Tonight's game was actually fun once we got into and into it and away from all the audio and technical difficulties that we're having. As a reminder, next stream is Friday at 7:30. Same channel, same time. Just a different group of folks, different adventure, 5e as opposed to 1e. And then you can catch us every Monday night here at 7:30. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you guys around. You're gonna start. We need to get the Star Spangled Banner like they did back in the day and get that waving on here as as it's signing off for the night, like they used to do. For those of you that are too young to remember, just trust us when we said TV was not always 24/7.
No.
Right? So usually about
And then get the.
Yep, usually about midnight you'd get the Star Spangled Banner, and then
No.
followed by a yeah, or the boop. Yep, exactly. So, but anyway, we appreciate you hanging out with us as long as you did. Hope to see you next time. Appreciate all the love, and remember, in a world that you can be anything that you want to be, all we ask is that you be kind. We will see you guys next time. Later.
Later.